All right, today we're going to talk about the free offers from Starlink. This is a channel where you get free stuff. So we get free rental Starlink systems with a possible free mini router, and we give you free installation videos, and we also have a referral to get you a free month of internet. So having said all that, let's start. To give you a quick background, I am an installer. I work for my customers. I do not work for Starlink. I have a client base of several hundred people. I've been doing it since the very beginning. I installed a couple hundred of those before we were even out of beta testing. So I have done almost 1,000 Starlinks. Like I said, a huge client base. This is the information that I give to them, and now I'm going to give the information to you as well. So we're going to try to jam as much as we can into a short period of time here, and we're going to touch on every subject that's relevant. And some of them have their own videos. Like I said, we'll link to them. So if this is something that is interesting to you, make sure you stick around, watch the whole video, and then see any pertinent things that we might link to, because you're going to want to do your research before you commit to anything. Okay, so basically, there is some confusion over the standard 4. It's a brand new thing, even though it's not really that new. So I have been asked this a bunch. The important thing is that it is just a Gen 3 dish. The dish is no different, so the mounts are all the exact same. The difference is the 4X comes with the regular Starlink router. This thing is a fantastic router. And the standard 4, which come on the 2 lower packages, this one comes on the max package. The standard 4 comes with the mini router, which is nowhere near as powerful. This one will usually do a whole house without any issue, even reach the garage and all this stuff. With this one, you might have to get an add-on, like another one of these if you can get them, but these are not really readily available right now. In fact, you can't get them here at all, unless you're getting them with the kit. Because this will come free also if you order the Max package. Max package, you get this, this, and if you want one of the minis, you get a mini as well. So that's something to consider. But I'm using these right now as a substitute, or any variation of this as a substitute, because it does basically the same thing as the mini router. So most people are just going to get the standard kit. So you're going to get this router, not this one. You could order this one off of Starlink. It's going to cost you about $150-ish. If you're getting the Max package, you are entitled to get the dish for free. It comes with that one. You can get this for free as well, and you can get mini for free if you're on the Max package only. So if the lower packages, you're not getting that stuff. You're only getting this and this. Let's talk about who this is right for. So first things first, I'm going to keep this nice and simple. If you have a satellite dish that looks like one of those two, you need to strongly consider getting Starlink right now, because they say that those can compare. They're not even close. I've installed many hundreds of those, and trust me, the customers do not like them. So if you like them, fine, good for you. But Starlink is so cheap now, there's no reason not to switch. Okay, so let's talk about the pricing of the plans. I'm going to give you the Canadian and the American prices because that's most of our audience. Okay, so the bottom plan is $50 US a month, and the Canadian version is $70 a month. For that, you get 100 megs of download speed, and whatever the upload speed is, typically it's going way over 10 right now, but it's going to vary depending on the traffic in your area. The next tier of the plan is going to be $80 American, $110 Canadian, and that's going to give you 200 megs down, and the same thing with the upload. Now, the max plan is going to give you whatever the maximum available is. Usually it's well over 300 down, and then whatever it is up. They're all unlimited, so you don't need to worry about that. The higher plan you have, the more priority you have. So if you have the top tier max plan, you're getting top priority for residential all the time. So you're not likely ever going to have to worry about anything. So if you're doing business from home or the cottage or wherever you are, so keep that in mind. If you absolutely cannot have the thing risk bogging down, then that is the plan for you. I've never seen any of them bog down yet, but they say that they can. So it's going to depend on your population density. Stands to reason the lower plan gets the lower priority and the middle gets the middle priority. 100 megs of download speed is tons. If you can get it, for an average home or whatever, it's absolutely fine. You can stream a bunch of TVs. You're not going to have any issue with it. Especially if you live in a remote area, you're not going to have to worry about it. But if you live in a high density area, which this area is in the summertime, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. So I tell the customers the same thing. If you can't go without it being perfect, get the max plan. Okay, so another thing that just happened, this is not a big thing, but when they shipped it to you before, you had 30 days to install it, and if you didn't install it by 30 days, then they would start charging you for it. Now it's 7 days. So not totally unreasonable, but that is a difference. Okay, so let's do the math on the rental dishes right now versus buying the dish, because I've had to do this for my customers as well. If you rent the dish, it's free. Okay, so you just have to pay your bill every month for a year. If you decide that you can't go the whole year or whatever, you have to buy your way out. It's not prohibitively expensive to get out of it, but you will have to send the dish back. If you buy the dish, you can do whatever you want. You can change the plan, you can suspend it, you can do whatever you want because you own the dish. If you want to buy the dish, you can use a referral link down below and just go into Rome, order the dish, and then when you get it, just change the plan to residential. That's the go around for that. I actually was told that by Starlink. I did the math in the other video that we had on the lowest plan. It was about $200 to $250 cheaper just to rent the dish for the first year than it was to buy it, because you save the $500 Canadian to buy the dish, if you're suspending it for half the year. So if you buy the dish, you have the package on there, and you suspend it for half the year, it's going to cost you about $200 more than it would be if you just got the dish and you rented it for the entire year, and, you know, or not rented, but if you paid for the plan for the whole year. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper. So this is the go around that I have for the demand surcharge. We did a whole video on this, but not a ton of people saw it, so I'm going to go over it right now. If this is about your situation, go check out the video. So if you rent the dish and you keep it active for the first year, then you're not going to be suspending it. If you're not suspending it, you don't run the risk of putting on the demand surcharge, which is up to $1,500. So it's worth considering. Okay, so this is going to be up to you to put in your information in the referral link, you know, see what's available in your area and do all of the math for yourself. I can't do the math for you because it's different in every place, but, you know, figure out what's most economical and what suits you properly. But the demand surcharge is something to be considering. Okay, now having said that about the cottagers and the snowbirds or whatever, if you're a resident and you're there year round, which we are, just get the rental unit. You're only committing to a year. I've always told my customers the whole time, committing to a year is not a big deal. It's not like when you used to have the old days where you had to do 3-year commitments. So a year is perfectly fine. I wouldn't be buying the dish because you never know what's going to happen in a year from now. You might want to switch to Amazon Leo, which I will get, and I will show it to everybody as soon as it's available because I am not married to a company. So, considering everything, make sure you have a long enough wire. It comes with a 50-foot cable. This one's actually a 150. We will link below a bunch of different lengths because you won't be able to install it with a 50-footer if you need more, so think ahead. Same thing with your mounts. This is a pipe adapter. This will go on a regular J-arm like a TV dish would have. This is the one that I typically use the most. It's a 2-piece arm, so you just put it there. This goes on top after the dish is fastened to it. Slide it on and you just aim it like that. We have a whole video on mounts. This is my new favorite mount. This is what we're going to call the tall mount. It's very well built. So there we are with all of that. As far as the installation services that Starlink is now offering, I have no idea how good they are. Hopefully you can give us some feedback on that. I have trouble believing that there's going to be a lot of qualified installers out there for the amount that they're paying them, but I could be wrong on that. And there's always going to be a great installer that shows up somewhere that, you know, is probably underpaid for how qualified they are. But anyway, I suggest that if you're getting it installed through them, make sure you watch our installation videos just so you know what to look for and the questions to ask, okay? But truth be told, we're giving you free installation videos so you can do it yourself. And we're giving you the links for the mounts so you can do it yourself, okay? But if you don't want to, just heed my advice. I think we hit everything that we were going after. So if we missed anything, put it in the comments and we'll address it. I'll answer any questions that I can. And a lot of times what you guys put in the comment makes it in the next video. So we're going to be doing an updated video in a month. So that's going to be into June. We're going to do one every month, and that's all we're going to do. Unfortunately, we've been saturating it kind of with that because we've been getting ready for the cottage season. We want to make sure everybody has all the information possible. So we're going to be moving on. We did a point-to-point install, which we videoed. We have 3 more install videos coming out. Look, security cameras. That's the other part of my business, is security. So we're going to do a whole bunch of security camera stuff, as well as other security things and other DIY things that I think are really cool. So this is not just the Starlink channel. So be sure to like and subscribe. And if you don't mind, if you can hype this video, that'd be great. We'll try to get it out to everybody. If we helped you maybe save some money, please consider using our Buy Me a Coffee link to give us a small donation to help us out with the channel. All of the pertinent things here are linked in the description down below. And we have our referral link. Don't forget the referral link. That's how you get your free month of internet. Okay? Thanks for watching.